Hi, this is Print Pending, and I'm here today to show you the Jayo UV curing machine. Up until receiving this product, our solution for curing was a simple nail salon UV light box. Since it's in the same price range, I decided that we'd use it as our comparison. So first off is the setup, and this part was very easy. It could be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. It's pretty self-explanatory, and the instructions weren't even needed to get it assembled. So pretty easy there. Not a problem if you do it without reading the book. You can definitely do it while reading the book. Now, my next question was to see the strength of the UV lights. They are LEDs, and I wanted to compare them to the actual bulbs in my nail salon light box. I assumed this machine would take longer to do its magic, but our side-by-side comparison has proven otherwise. Clear resin shows discoloration and yellowing when it's cured for too long. Now, I'm not sure how well it is visible on these cameras, but the Jayo model is a few shades more yellow, meaning the Jayo UV curing machine definitely wins the gold on efficiency. I decided to also do a check on how evenly spread the light is inside the machine. Unfortunately, I can't get these results to become more apparent on camera due to the lighting, but I did print a globe of the earth and glow-in-the-dark filament, and then threw it in the machine for about 3 seconds and measured the strength of the glow by my eyesight. To simulate a taller print, I also put it on a pedestal, but it would appear the Arctic Circle region of the print was hit less directly than the rest of the model, but it wasn't too significant. Now to the downsides of the machine. Though there aren't many and no machine is perfect, I do have to point these out. The UV light does like to bleed through the walls of the machine and can affect any nearby UV sensitive materials such as your resin still in liquid form. It also affected my glow-in-the-dark prints laying on the table. The automatic shut-off switch on the door is a nice little feature, but it could kick in a little bit sooner. It does seem like you open it about 2 or 3 inches before it actually shuts off. But what I think hurts this machine the most would be its low ceiling height and the lack of the LEDs on the ceiling of the box. I found that I couldn't spin my bigger prints in an upright position, and they had to be laid down flat in order to fit. Not a big issue for most resin printers, but anybody having a larger print volume such as an Elegoo Saturn owner, they might need to go ahead and reconsider how they're going to be positioning this inside their box. Overall, though, I find this machine to be a great value for its money. For the same price of my nail salon box, this machine has proven itself to be highly convenient and more effective in terms of UV strength as well as spread. With the lack of the ceiling lights, it does leave me thinking it could have had a little bit more, but this seems to be the standard design for the LEDs in these types of boxes. Alright, and with that brings us to the end of our review. I want to take this time to thank Jayo for the opportunity that we've been given to review this newest addition to our printing arsenal. I don't think we're going to be going back to that nail salon box anytime soon, and I hope you guys all come to the same conclusion. Have a great day, and good luck with those prints.